Hello friends, welcome back to the amazingly different world of Edupedia Word videos. This video we will learn some points on trigonometric ratios or terms. Friends, the first point says that sine theta, that is sine of an angle, is always less than or at most equal to 1. Let us know how is it so. Friends, what is sine theta? Say if we have an angle, a triangle, and the angle theta is at ABC and right angle at B, then sine theta will be perpendicular over hypotenuse. Now perpendicular is BC and hypotenuse is AC. Clearly, this AC will always be greater than BC, because see, there are 2 points C and B. This is the shortest distance between them, whereas we can also have another distance as this one between B and C, but it is much greater than this BC. Thus, this denominator is always greater than numerator, or as a result, this whole term, that is, say if denominator is 5, then BC will be less than 5, say 4.5, 3, 2, etc. So 2 divided by 5 will be less than 1. Thus sine theta is less than 1. Now at maximum, what can be the possible case? These two distances can be same, that is BC and AC are equal. That is a triangle of this figure, like this, A, B and C. In this case, though this is an exception, that is a rather case, thus if it is the case, then we will be having AC over AC, that is numerator and denominator will be same, because AC will be equal to BC, and thus here we will get 1, that is sine theta equal to 1. Thus combining these two terms, sine theta is less than or equal to 1. Now the second point says that sine x is not the product of sine and x. It means that sine x is not sine into x, because the term individually sine has no meaning. Sine of x is something which is perpendicular over hypotenuse. So there is no meaning of separate sine or individual sine. This is a unique and individual term. We can't say that sine x is a product of sine and x. The third point says cosec x greater than equal to 1. Friends, what is cosec x? Cosec x is 1 over sine x, that is 1 over p over h, which gives us h over p, that is hypotenuse over perpendicular. Now hypotenuse will always be greater than perpendicular, as shown in this part, and thus we will always be having the numerator greater than denominator, and thus this will be greater than 1. But at a particular case, when h equal to p, that is a triangle of something like this, which is not actually a real triangle, then h will be equal to p, and we will get cosecant x equal to h over h, that is 1. Thus cosecant x is greater than equal to 1 by these 2 points. Friends, any trigonometric ratio which has hypotenuse on its numerator, say secant x, which is 1 over cos x, that is 1 over b over h or h over b. Any trigonometric ratio which has hypotenuse on its numerator will always be greater than equal to 1, because hypotenuse will also be greater than b. Thus secant x is always greater than equal to 1. Similarly, here also cos theta, which is base over hypotenuse, will also be less than equal to 1. Now the fourth point says it basically represents the full name or full symbols of the trigonometric ratios. It says sin theta is sine of theta. Similarly, cos theta is cosine of theta. Tan theta is short for tangent of theta. Cosec theta is short for cosecant of theta. Sec theta represents secant theta, and cot theta represents cotangent of theta. The fifth point says that if we are given sin theta whole square, then no doubt it will be sin theta into sin theta, which is written over here, but it will be equal to sin square theta, this part, and not sin theta whole square. It will be sine of theta into theta. Thus sin theta whole square is sin square theta and not equal to sine of theta square or sine of theta into theta. So friends, these were some basic points on trigonometric ratios. Thanks for watching this video.